looks like in this video, we're going to practice more factoring. Now it's factoring trinomials. In the previous chapter of this book, it was like factoring the GCF or something like that, right? If you were there for that video. Now we have actual like quadratics we gotta factor. So this is very important. This is a fundamental skill. If you ever take high level math classes, you are expected to know this and you are expected to be able to do it very quickly. Okay, so with that said, let's begin. Which of the following is equivalent to the expression above? Okay, so go ahead and try this first. This should be quick. So there's lots of ways that to teach how to factor. I'm just going to do it how I learned it. I know that it has to be x and x there to get x squared, and then I need two numbers that multiply to negative 24, and they add up to minus 2. So one of them has to be positive, one of them has to be negative. That's the only way it works. And 6 and 4 looks like would work, so it looks like it's minus 6 and plus 4. That would give us minus 24 as the product. Minus 6 plus 4, that's minus 2. So this is my factored form. Okay, so these should be quick. Which of the following is equivalent to the expression above? Okay, so go ahead and try it first on your own. Again, should be a few seconds only. Again, it should be x minus something times x minus something. I know it's two negatives because it's a minus here and a plus there. The two numbers need to multiply to a positive number, but they add to a negative number, so they have to be both negative. And what are the factors of 72? It looks like 8 and 9, right? Because 8 and 9 add to 17. That's the answer. Okay. Next, factor this guy. Well, if you're not comfortable with the minus x squared here, make it a positive. So factor on minus 1 first. So minus x squared minus 5x minus 84. Do it like this first. Okay? Now, let's peek at the choices, because 84, you need two numbers that multiply to 84 and add to 5. So why don't we just look at the choices? It looks like 7, 12, and 7 could work, right? Because 12 minus 7 could add to 5. Minus 12 and plus 7 could add to negative 5, right? And then they would multiply to that. 21 and 4, how does that ever add up to 5? You can't, right? So it'll be minus x, what did I say? It will be x minus 12 and x plus 7, like that, right? Now which one's matching? Well, I could distribute this minus sign back in, so it'll be 12 minus x, x plus 7, right? So it would be choice A then. Okay, so the trick here was, if you're not comfortable with this minus sign out front, just factor it out first, and then it becomes positive. All right, next. Which of the following is equivalent to this? Gotta factor it. Let's do it. So it'll be 3x and x, right? Has to be that. That's the only way to get 3x squared. Now, it looks like it would have to be 3 and 2. Okay, so it would be a plus 3 minus 2. Right? 9, that's minus 6, that's 9, minus 2, that's 7. Yes, good. So that looks like it is A. See? Even I did it kind of slow because I'm kind of thinking out loud. But again, these should be quick. Few seconds. Should not take more than a minute. If you're taking a minute for these, you need to practice more. To be blunt. Which of the following is equivalent to the expression above? Okay, again, it'll be 2x times x. For sure, and then it'll probably be like 5 and 3, right? So it'll be like plus 5 and 3. Now, which goes where? See, this is where it'll be plus 3 minus 5. There we go. Okay, so this is 2x minus 5, x plus 3. So, see. Okay. Which of the following is equivalent again? So there's a minus sign out in front. So why don't we factor a minus 1 out first? So 6x squared minus x minus 2. Now, does this make it easier? It would be, so here we have more choices. It looks like, speaking by the choices, see, this is where sometimes you can cheat, quote unquote cheat, by looking at the choices. Okay? So, they factored out the minus sign like I did. So maybe we could just look from here. We don't even have to do it ourselves. This would be 6x squared plus 3x minus 4x. That's minus x, which is what we got there, right? So it looks like it is, just by chance, I picked D first. It looks like it's right. Let's double check though. 6x squared minus 3 plus 4, that's minus 3 plus 4, that is plus x, so that's not right. This is 6x squared plus 12 minus 1. That's for sure not that, so I can eliminate those two right away. So yeah, D. We are moving along this chapter. And this section, it looks like it's, again, on factoring. I feel like this book is not organized very well. We already, in the previous chapter, worked on difference of two squares and perfect squares. Maybe it was expanding them, but here we're going to factor them. All right, so let's begin. There's 3 important formulas you need to know for this section. I believe I went over it before. Technically, you can get by with 2. It's a plus b. Quantity squared is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. If it's a minus b, then this becomes a minus b, so this will become a minus sign. And then negative b squared is also positive b squared, after you square both the minus 1 and the b. Okay, and then you also need to know a plus b times a minus b is a squared minus b squared. This is the difference of two squares formula. So you need to know 2 formulas. If you really want, you can memorize the third one, which I just said was, if this is a minus b, this becomes a minus over there. Okay, let's begin. Number 1, which of the following is equivalent to the expression above? So go ahead and do this first. Again, these problems should be quick. Factoring should be a piece of cake when you take the SAT exam. Okay, so how do we do this? Well, we can first factor out the 3, it looks like, right? Because this would be 3 times x squared minus 16, it looks like, right? And then that would be 3, this is the difference of two squares, x plus 4, x minus 4. So that is choice A, it looks like. Okay. Which of the following is equivalent to the expression above? Okay. Well, this is clearly not a difference of two squares because there's 3 terms. So we can eliminate C and D right away and B. And we can probably guess that it actually, this is not difference of two squares. Only this is a difference of two squares. I misread. Okay, so let's eliminate B, but let's keep A, C, and D, okay? If we expand this out using this formula up here, this should be x minus 8 square root x plus 16, which is not what we get, so we can cross that out, okay? Now C and D left, we would get this one. We want minus 6 root x, so this would be plus 2 minus 8, that's minus 6, versus this one's minus 2 plus 8, which is plus 6. So it's not C, the answer is D. Okay? If x squared plus y squared is 10 and xy is minus 3, what is the value of x minus y quantity squared? Well, this guy is, again, we use this formula. I'm assuming we need that. That would be x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. Let's reorganize x squared plus y squared minus 2xy. Why do I want to do that? Well, x squared plus y squared, they gave us that as 10. And then minus 2xy minus 2 times, well, xy is minus 3. So this is 10 plus 6, 16. As I said, these should be quick. If x plus y equals 10 and x minus y is 4, what is the value? Okay, this is difference of two squares exactly. This is x plus y, x minus y. Okay, so what's x plus y? That's 10. X minus y, that is 4. Answer is 40. And we're done. See how quick these should be? If r and s are two solutions of the equation above and r is greater than s, which of the following is the value of r minus s? So what if we factor the top? What would that be? Well, okay, this one, can it be, let's guess that it's 3x and 2x. The only other possibility would be 6x and x. We'll see if we need that. There's a possibility it could be, but let's see. Okay. Well, so 24, we need to get 7. So what's factors of 24? Like 8 and 3. That would 3. That would be 9. 8, that would be 16. Oh, that might work. Does that work? Minus 3 plus 8, because 16 minus 9, that's 7. Okay, I think I did it right. So our solutions are x is minus 8 thirds and x is 3 over 2. Okay, they say r is greater than s, so one of them's r, one of them's s. Well, this is r, because it's positive, this is negative. So r minus s would be 3 over 2 minus 8 third, which is, we need a common denominator though, so we would do 9 over 6 plus 16 over 9. 16 over 6, sorry. Yep, which is 25 over 6. The answer is C. Okay. There's that, so you just have to be able to factor this, basically. Doesn't have to do with actually any of these topics, but anyway. If r and s are two solutions of the equation above, which of the following is the value of r plus x? So let's move this 28 to the other side. X squared minus 3x minus 28 equals 0. I can clearly see that this would factor to x minus 7, x plus 4. So x is 7 and minus 4, or minus 4. So r plus s is 7 plus negative 4, which is 3. All right, and that's it for this video. So I spent less than a minute on each problem, as you can see. Again, these should be quick. Factoring should be very quick if you ever need to do it. You should not have to think too much about it. Okay, you should be quick with it. And if you're not at the speed, at least at my speed, I would recommend you practice a lot. Okay. All right, that's it for this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. Otherwise, you saw it was not too challenging if you really know these two formulas. And this one you just have to be able to factor in general. All right. As always, please like and subscribe if you found this helpful in any way. And please look out for the next video, also if you're interested, in which we will talk about, looks like completing the square.